heels. If you haven't been here before, my name is Ashlyn Torre, and if you have, welcome back. I'm so happy to have you. Today's tutorial has been highly requested by you babes, and as always, I'd love to hear your feedback. Let me know in the comments. Any type of tutorial, heels, burlesque that you want to see, I'm always here to bring you the videos that you want. And today's tutorial is a stocking peel tutorial. I'm going to be showing you how you can remove your stockings in a really sensual way for a burlesque performance, for a performance of teasing. And the specific tutorial today is a chair stocking peel, okay? So we're going to be utilizing a chair, utilizing our stockings, so make sure you have both of those nearby, and we're gonna get sexy. Let's get into it. So a few things to note about your stockings when it comes to using a piece of clothing in general for burlesque striptease. You want to make sure that you can easily remove that piece of clothing. So the stockings that I have on right now are great for a few reasons. One, I love how high they come up. They also have this kind of material on the inside. It's kind of like a grippy material. That's gripping it to the top of my leg so that it's not constantly falling off. They also peel off super easily. So you always want to make sure that you're practicing with the props that you're using in your performance beforehand, because you just never know what can go wrong. And there are so many ways that you can do a peel with your stockings, and I'm going to show you a few of my favorite ways, okay? So the first one is very, very classic. What you want to do is you want to have a chair, first of all, that's very sturdy, or a surface that you can kind of prop yourself up on, because what we're going to be doing is, first of all, taking the leg up on the chair, just like this. You want to have your leg up, and when it comes to a peel, you already have to have your shoe off, right? So you're going to have no shoe on, and you're going to have this nice long line. I'm really coming up onto the top of my toes, and this in itself is just a cute little moment, cute little pose. From here, from this moment, I'm arched, my leg is up, and I'm going to start the peeling process. I'm going to be taking my thumbs into the top of the stocking, and I'm just going to start slowly peeling it down. Now, depending on your routine, depending on your choreography, your musicality, this can go a lot of different ways, but just for the sake of this tutorial, we'll just do it very basic. So again, you want to have your thumbs all the way in to the stocking, past the lace part, essentially, is where I want to get, and I'm using that moment to kind of start the process. I'm arching into my back as I initiate the peel, okay? So I'm going to be bringing the stocking on and off a lot during this tutorial, but I really want you to see all the elements of it. So I'm pulling my fingers in, my thumbs in specifically, and I'm pulling it down all the way to the ankle. Once I'm here, I need to bring my leg in the opposite direction. So I'm kind of in this bent position. I'm all the way down. I'm going to bring my hands back up just as a transition to get my foot in this position. We want this like bend in the leg, because what's going to happen is I'm going to pull with my hands into this like dancer pose. Yeah, so like in yoga, if you were doing dancer, that's essentially what we're coming into. And honestly, like, I'm not super flexible, and I can really extend that move because you've got the leverage of the stocking. It's really, really long. So if I didn't have the stocking, I wouldn't be able to touch my toes in this position, but because I have the stocking, I can. So essentially, I'm pulling, and then at the last minute, we pop the stocking off. So essentially we go from here to here to here to here. Yes, that's the transition of this move. So let's do it again, really slowly. Together, put your stocking back on. Probably most, I guess, tedious part of practicing striptease is simply putting the clothes back on. But it's fun, right? So we love it. So I'm going to show you the whole thing again, and we want it to be seamless. So we want it to be pulled down. I'm going to bring my hands back up my body to transition. Boom, boom, hold it, and then pull it at the last minute. We really want that to be extend it as long as we possibly can. So you can either pull with one hand, or if you need stability, you can put your other hand on the chair, and that way you can extend it really long. So let's do one time on the chair, putting the hand on the chair, which means when I come up like this, I'm just gonna transition to here and pull with my right hand, or if you're doing both hands, pull with both hands, okay? So here we go, the leg is up. We start the peel process, pulling down to the ankle, maybe you drop the head. I'm bringing my hands back up the leg, really going slowly with it, putting my hand on the chair, grabbing the stocking with my right hand, pull, 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 keep pulling, and then at the last minute, popping it up. Nice, you guys. Okay, let's try it with both hands now. This move is honestly so much fun. And again, this is why it's important to have the right stocking, because you don't want to be like struggling to get that stocking off. You want it to be a very seamless process, darling. So now that we did it with one hand, we're going to try to peel with two hands. This one again requires a little bit more balance, but it's something that you can work up to peeling with both hands, okay? So, same way to start. Again, we pull down, 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 drop the head. I do a little hands up the body, bring the foot back. I start the peel, I pull back, arch, 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 and flick. Yes, and then once you have your stocking, you can toss it into the audience. You can play with it, whip it around, do a little shimmy, whatever you want to do. Now, as you can see, for this next move, we are going to be sitting in our chair, and I'm kind of catty corner. I'm facing diagonally in the chair. I'm also sitting a little bit forward. I don't want to be like crunched back on the chair, because that's going to make this move even more challenging. So I'm sitting up, lifting out of the shoulders, my chest is lifted, and you can start this move with so many different like variations and intros and all of that, but I kind of like to come from this little crossed position where my legs are crossed, and then what's going to happen is I'm going to kick my leg out. I'm going to initiate the peel just like I did with the other move with my thumbs in the top of the stocking, and I'm going to lift the leg just a little bit so that I can get my hands underneath my leg. If they're too close, it's gonna be hard to get the stocking off. So I'm gonna pull out, and then once I get to the bottom, I'm going to flex the foot, okay? So what this is going to do is it's going to give you a little bit of resistance, right, with your flexed foot. That way we can take our time pulling and pulling and pulling, and then we can flick the foot, point the toe down at the last minute to give it that little like pop moment, okay? And you can take the leg as high as you want. I like just kind of keeping it straight forward like this. Totally up to you. So let's try that again a little bit faster. I'll walk you through all of the different elements, and then we'll do it fully up to speed. So again, I'm starting with that crossed leg, across in this little position here, and I'm going to uncross the leg, start the peel with my thumbs, peel, peel, down, I flex the foot, and I start pulling up, 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 and then point the toe to give it that little flick, and you're good to go. So I'm pulling with both hands, and then I'm grabbing it with the other hand, just one hand, to give it that little flick. And I said flex, but I meant point. We flex and then we point to release, okay? Let's do it fully up to tempo this time. I'm not gonna talk as much. We're just gonna peel it. And then after this video, you can go and practice these variations and see what creative ideas you come up with by utilizing these classic moves. It's really fun to play with them and make them unique to you, or find new ways to do that. So we're here in this little cross position, extending the leg. 1, 2, 3, and flex. Peel, 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 and pull. Yes, beautiful job. So those are the two classic burlesque stocking peel variations that I have for you babes today, utilizing a chair. I hope you enjoyed this video. Definitely tag me in your stocking peel videos, whether you're posting on Instagram or YouTube. I would love to see you trying out these moves in your routines. Again, always feel free to change them up, make them your own. Burlesque is meant to be adapted to your unique character and performance, and this again is just a little taste of what you can do with your stockings. And I'm just so grateful for you babes, for this community. Thank you so much for watching. If you do want to dive deeper into burlesque, I do have a course called Burlesque 101 that gives you all of the foundations of burlesque so that you can get started either just in your burlesque journey, your performance journey. That is going to be such a great place to start. And other than that, make sure you like this video and subscribe below. Write in the comments what you liked about this video, what videos you want to see more of, and I will see you in the next one. Mwah.